Isaiah, we don't have the station.
Hey, Marie Castillo.
This is Two Men on
Stand by.
Lee and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
It's Friday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? That means the boys are at Ice Clips Park. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It is my favorite day of the week. I'm at my favorite place with my favorite guys.
Except for Andy Lyman.
Let's have a party.
You told me I got to do the base race. That's why I showed up today.
Oh, yeah. What are you
No?
going to be? You going to be green chili? Which one? You're going to choose red?
I think
Salsa?
have to go taco.
You're a taco
Right?
guy.
You
I
guys,
should have led with taco. That's my bad.
you guys have turned it into a base race war. I don't like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I didn't like what you guys just did.
All right. Well, let's just drop the base then.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Awkward. Andy Lyman of the paper joining us. Andy, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. I'm gonna watch the baseball game today after we're done.
Oh, that'll be
Dang.
good.
Got the
Okay.
kids out. Bring the kids out.
You ain't even got to leave. You can just stay here.
Yeah. I'm literally gonna go out and meet the wife and bring the kids in.
Logistically, that's like a really smart thing to do.
It's like
Yeah.
a
You're already here.
real single.
This is
single
amazing.
dad energy.
You just do it. Yeah, as low effort as possible. I'm already here, guys. Come see me, I guess.
What's that? You want to hang out? Why don't we do it at work?
Where I'm already.
Yeah, hey, low key, I totally do that. That's my thing.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, babe, we can make time.
Come see
Yeah.
me at the thing
Yeah,
I'm already at.
Yeah, don't you want to see
You
me?
guys want to go to the YMCA this afternoon?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about
You wanna,
pro wrestling?
yeah, you want to come to the El Rey once a month?
You want to be a part of?
Usually in the last week.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Uh-huh.
Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that's
Hey, what do
also
you-
what I'm bringing the kids to at the end of the month.
Oh, smart move.
Yeah.
Okay, super smart.
I heard that it's your 1 year anniversary.
You're talking about the birthday
I'm
bash?
not sure. You still know that I'm not sure how calendars work,
Yeah,
but I think it's been 12 months.
this is not advertising what I'm about to say, but I'm about to
Okay.
talk about someone. All About Us LLC is this really cool organization here in town that helps adults with developmental disabilities.
I like helping helpers.
That's same.
Yeah.
They are bringing, which is so cool, they're bringing a bunch of their individuals to pro wrestling on the 25th. We got them their whole little section. They're
It's
gonna
like a
hang
community
out.
service
It's-
thing? Like, what'd they do wrong?
we
Let's
didn't-
talk about it. Let's
it's
figure
not
it out.
punishment.
Oh.
And it's not punishment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're
All right.
letting them play. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, yeah, Brandon just finished working that out today.
Would you like for me to teach them all the awful things to yell at wrestlers? Because I will.
Hard yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sweet.
do. I do want the
It
thing.
took me a while to learn, but now I feel like I know enough. I could be a teacher.
Aaron Shunk's going to join us at 4:15. That's going to
Stoked
be a
for
lot
that.
of fun. We're going to enjoy that.
Hey, how about that Forrest Stolting?
Nope.
Just like
Not dealing with him.
just skipping out on us in the 4 o'clock segment.
Now, forget the Isotopes Forrest Stolting.
Hollywood
Yep.
Stoltz over here.
Well, I'll tell you what probably
Uh.
happened. He was probably upstairs trying to produce something, and then Pat Beverly showed up.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Started slinging balls at
You know
him.
what happens when Pat Beverly shows up,
Basketballs.
Andy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens.
Okay. So when Pat Beverly shows up, watch out.
Yeah. Assault will soon follow.
Hey, he sucks.
Yeah, he's not the best person
1 year suspension.
for throwing a basketball.
It's happened a lot. There's a series of events. It's
Okay, he's suspended for the whole next season, and then he's going to contest it, and it's going to be dropped down to 2 games.
end his career. It's over.
Well, I mean, I think his play is going to end his career, but his actions aren't helping either.
He is like a jerk.
He's not nice.
Where were you guys during Malice at the Palace?
Not the Palace.
Yeah, not there.
That's the problem I think with NBA
Yeah.
dude who like gets loose or outlashes or whatever is there's always that memory of like when it has gone really bad. Like and you know the cat that you love so much, Westbrook.
He seems nice.
Yeah, Russell.
He's significantly
Westbrook.
nicer than Patrick Beverly.
If he points to like a fan and he says this fan has to leave, places just kick fans out now.
Yeah.
Like there's the NBA is never going to allow to happen again what has previously happened historically. And although it's been it's been 20 years now since Malice at the Palace? Has to have been.
yeah,
I'll look
sounds
it
right.
up. I'll have to look it up. I think it was 2005.
I feel like I just watched a documentary about it a year ago.
wasn't the documentary the 20-year anniversary?
2004. So this is 20 years.
Yeah.
So that's still like a fresh taste, though. Like in the NBA world, and when you got a guy like Patrick Beverley who regularly is like, I'm going to incite everyone all the time until I get a reaction, and then also like when you're in a place where like everyone knows your reactions all the time.
Yeah.
And eventually it's going to come down on you, and that's what this thing sounds like.
Andy, you're an elite level athlete,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
true.
know this.
Andy,
You're just looking at me.
So,
you can tell.
yeah.
obviously. The gentleman in the crowd, from my viewing of the video, did a normal, soft, two-handed forward pass to Patrick Beverley.
The one you would teach in PE.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A completely normal
Yeah.
little pass. Throw the thumbs in, twist the thumbs, get it even, a nice medium kind of heat on it, and then he slung it back as hard as humanly possible, what I would refer to as douchey behavior.
I think you have to watch yourself. Look, you've already lost. If you show your anger, that doesn't matter if you throw it back at him or you flip him off, yell at him. You've already lost there.
Never let them see you
Exactly.
sweat.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Like, am I the only one that has any control of my emotions in the entire world as it relates to?
I don't have control of mine.
You don't? Like, hey, there's a camera. Hey, there's a microphone. Hey, everyone has both those things on their person all the time. You cannot live this life. If you're going to do some dumb stuff and someone's like, hey, heads up, you're doing dumb stuff, you can't say, nuh-uh. There are receipts everywhere now.
Everywhere.
Yeah, maybe just walk to the other side of the court. Kind of take a breath.
Walk it out?
Yeah.
Are you referring to walking it out? Okay.
He calls for the ball from the fan. The fan lobs it to him, and he zips it at him.
Like, that was full effort, right? That was somewhere in between 95 and 105% effort. He threw it back.
That's more effort than he put in the game.
I mean, scoreboard.
What are you trying? Are you supporting my thing by saying scoreboard? Because
Yeah.
I feel like normally you say that when you're opposing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm agreeing with you, because look at the scoreboard. They were down 20.
Maybe this fan is the fan that everyone was talking about on the broadcast, though.
Oh, if it was the same guy, oh my God, he should have thrown flowers back at him. That guy's a legend.
Dame, your mother's watching.
Dude's amazing. If you can roast somebody, if you can troll somebody, if you could heckle somebody without using cuss words, without being like bigotist or sexist, and like do it in like a completely wholesome nature, sign me up. Everything that guy was doing, I am here for.
I mean, I feel like that's what you do at any sports game. You yell stuff at the opposing team.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, but there's no solace now, right? Because and we're talking about that second toss. There was a toss before that. Pat Beverley put the ball in the stands originally, throwing it at this dude. And again, Indiana, malice at the palace.
Yeah.
Cannot be more clear. Also, Van, you're aware of this because we're friends. All the friends of the show might not know this. I have spent substantial time in Indiana. It is the worst place to spend substantial time. How quickly these individuals want to get a Van haircut and go fight someone in public.
Well, I mean, it's not the worst. It's top 5 worst.
It's top 5 worst.
It's not the worst.
It is to me the worst.
To you the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Rodman that kicked a photographer?
Rodman did kick a photographer.
I mean, you got to, I guess, someone's got to train them how to take care of their
There
emotions.
wasn't enough video evidence on that. I want to know what the photographer did. But in this situation, obviously Patrick Beverley was in the wrong. Most of Dennis Rodman's antics were provoked historically. Allegedly. Legendarily.
If Dennis Rodman is a legend, then this is vintage Pat Beverley. This is vintage Pat Bev. This dude sucks. I better watch out for anything that can be thrown right now. 1 year suspension. He gone. No one will ever sign him again.
Right.
Finish his career.
Sure.
And then what do you do? Because ESPN's not going to hire you. They don't want this cat. Like, what do you do?
Start throwing elbows at the table with his other colleagues calling the game.
One America Sports, right? Breitbart Sports.
Yeah.
I think that's the next move.
He treated apparently pretty badly an ESPN producer immediately after this, and he is now officially persona non grata at ESPN.
Oh, congratulations.
So, Every single bridge.
Doesn't he do like a super thirsty podcast with one of the douchey podcast networks?
Oh God, that's a good question.
You think there's a spot for him at this table if he moves to Albuquerque?
No, we don't, because I don't mess with that stuff.
No. We like nice people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, and like the second you start screwing that up, like you get two reactions: one, a chance to fix it, and two, we shut down on you. And it's like, and I don't just mean us. I mean like professionals.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're doing a thing that is wrong and you don't understand. Let us help you.
Mm.
Oh, you're now continuing to do that thing by choice. You're not helpable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly is not helpable. He doesn't want to be helped. Hey, Fred, second chances. Already had a second chance.
Yeah.
Hey, Fred, third chance. Already had a third chance.
You know what? I hate to go all the way there, but I'll go all the way there. This is all Draymond Green's fault.
How could it
This
not
is
be?
all Draymond Green's fault. If they would have actually punished him legitimately and made him have repercussions for his actions, Patrick Beverly would not have done this. They keep letting Draymond slide, and all of Draymond's antics make Patrick Beverly throwing a basketball into the crowd as hard as humanly possible. That's only like a 6.
The Pat Bev podcast with Roan is what you're talking about. Also, it's being reported by the Daily Mail, so trust this as much as you want to trust this.
Okay.
That Pat Beverly refused to talk to a reporter because she did not subscribe to his podcast.
All right, cool. Did she throw a basketball? Did he throw a basketball at her?
He was out of basketballs at that time. He had thrown both of them.
Damn. How about chingazos?
What is that?
That means punch.
Like fruit?
Threw a punch.
Fruit punch.
Like fruit punch. Of the Hawaiian version.
This is how
Since it is Asian American Pacific Islander night.
I am so opposite of combative that I thought you meant fruit punch.
Oh. You often do get things wrong.
Infielder for your Albuquerque Isotopes, Aaron Shunk, joins us when we get back from the break. Plays a lot of the corner infield, Andy. That's the athletic one. That's why you were never there.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, look at this body. This is an athletics body.
It's Tubing on live from Isotopes Park. Hang out with us all day, and by all day I mean up until 6:15 when this show is over. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by
Clear.
Key Journal.
Back on the program, the boys are waiting for Aaron Shunk, who will join us in just a few moments.
Gosh, I hope he's okay, guys.
Wait, why wouldn't he be okay?
I don't know. He's not here and on time. Could be anything.
What is this energy?
It could be anything,
no,
guys.
He's probably walking over here.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that reason way better.
Jeez-o, peas-o, brother.
Oh man, you had me worried.
About what?
You know me. I'm a worrier, Fred. It's all that motherly energy.
Andy Lyman of the paper is with us today. Andy, what's up? It's like your Mother's Day issue, or what's going on?
Yes, it's a Mother's Day issue. We've got we did a really cute thing.
Aww.
I got all the staff to write a little love letter to their mothers.
What?
Yeah, and we posted pictures of people with their mothers. It was really cute.
Well, I just kind of learned our role here.
Is there another
are we
term you could use besides love letter? Is there like a
Ode? It
There
was
you
an
go.
ode to mothers. Yeah.
Thank you.
Are me and Van not staff? Am I confused? Like, does my mother Zena not deserve like a published?
I called her and she said no.
Oh,
Ouch.
No. How about for Father's Day? We'll get you guys in for Father's Day.
Okay,
do
sweet.
you know how little Randall would appreciate that?
He'll never read it.
I am like all the friends of the show out there. My dad also does not care. My
Yeah.
dad does not care at all.
Yeah.
I've been in radio for 20 years. My dad has watched 1 minute on accident of a thing I did, and it was when I had COVID.
Yeah, he was on he was just on Facebook Marketplace, like looking for a pipe wrench.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, there's my boy. Click.
He tripped and his thumb slipped on the screen.
He's, I don't want this.
And it wasn't even him. It was like his wife.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, Fred's on the TV.
And he said,
Who?
"Ugh."
He goes,
His
man,
exact
Fred?
words were, "Ugh."
I've seen him before. When's Mother's Day? The 12th?
Yes.
All right, guys. We
got
got
some
Next
time.
Sunday.
Not this Sunday.
next Sunday.
Next one. Not this one, the next one.
No.
Yes. Not this one, the next one.
This Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, I'm down
Correct.
in Las Cruces with Duke City Championship Wrestling.
You could celebrate your mother both days.
A multiple Sunday mother celebration.
Back to back Mamathon.
Cinco de Mamo.
Yeah.
I like
Cinco
that.
de Madre.
Who?
I guess it would be DS de Madre.
Joining us on the program, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So, Aaron Shunk is with us. He's a pretty good little baseball player,
You don't say.
but he's on his own schedule because Forrest just brought him over. So there's that life in the world of live radio. Aaron, welcome to the program, brother. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for coming out. Well, you get a day off, and they make you do media. Is that how this thing works?
Oh yeah, day off. You're either signing autographs, doing radio, making appearances.
Day offs, do they make you put on the orbit suit ever?
I haven't had to do orbit yet.
I mean, orbit. Are you orbit that one day? Because it's not a suit.
It's not a suit.
It's like a real
yeah, it
alien
embodies
space.
you.
A real alien space bear.
Yeah, you come and get abducted, and then you just turn into orbit.
Yes.
So,
Uh-huh.
no, I haven't had that one yet.
All
What
the way
about the
back.
taco
Very,
suit?
very alien adjacent. Like you just turn into orbit.
Oh, from like Total Recall.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Going back to your high school
Or
days.
Alien.
Alien, or the actual movie Alien, where that scene is from.
I was just going with Quaid.
That's okay.
Going back to your high school days, Aaron. How many mascots have you had? What's the weirdest one? Is it Orbit?
Weirdest mascot. I don't know. The yard goat's pretty good, man.
Yeah, that is a weird
the
one.
yard goat's pretty good. Yeah, Orbit and the yard goat. Those are probably my best.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ribby the red band trout's pretty good down.
Oh,
in,
that's strong
Aaron
too.
down in Spokane.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, Ribby does a pretty good dance when he's coming around the field.
I used to live in Washington, and I went to one of those trout runs. Did you ever go to one of those where you're up there and see it?
No, I fished a lot on our off days.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to see any.
Oh,
of the
it's
trout
so
runs.
wild, man. They just jump like they don't even need water.
Mm-mm.
They're like, forget it. Like we're airborne fish.
They got wings.
They kind of have wings.
They kind of have wings.
They kind of have wings.
Yeah, they're more significant than most fins.
So I know this for a fact. The Isotopes just added a new cat to their grounds crew. When you see a new guy out there working the dirt, do you
Okay.
have a conversation?
Thanks for specifying new guy.
I thought literally-
I thought a literal cat. I was like, that's
I was
awesome.
I was like, we've got a cat.
Yeah, they're like clawing through the dirt,
Yeah,
breaking up.
I think stadium cats should be allowed.
That's going to be a lot of raking out there if you have an actual cat.
Playing that corner infield, do you have conversations with ground crew guys about how you like the mud in front of you?
Yeah. We talk with Tom pretty much daily about how we like the field. and he's pretty good about being with us, like saying how's it bouncing, how's the field feel. So yeah, we talk pretty close with him. But yeah, the new guys are awesome. We got a good crew, and they work really hard, and they really care about how they're taking care of it.
What's your preference there? Do you like it tamped super hard to get a big bounce? Do you like it soft to take a little?
I personally like it a little more wet,
Okay.
just to try and kill some hops.
Right.
Just because with it being out here, you guys know, windy, dry.
Right.
Sure.
I've heard
that first initial inning after it's been watered, it's usually the best it's going to be. So I'm okay with third being a little bit more soaked. So kind of kill some of those later hops in the game.
Do you and Coco Montez have like perpetual beef on who has the coolest walkout music?
No,
I'm in love
no
with the
beef.
Coco and the brass shunky. Like, it is genius.
Yeah, no beef. They just they both fit with our names well. And I grew up listening to the Beastie Boys with my dad, and I was like, he always just called me Monkey as a nickname, and I was just like, you know what, like, let's roll with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Aaron Monkey Shunk joining us on the program. We're talking Ice Hopes baseball.
I was going to ask about the walkout song too. I'm always curious. I mean, you just explained how you got yours, but I mean, does it stick with you for life?
You know, some guys it's a year-to-year thing. It's like the song of their year that really gets them going, gets them pumped up. Some guys it's like something sticks and it works with their name or it works with their brand or who they are, and they just ride with it forever.
If the three of us wrote and performed one, could we get you to?
Excellent question.
It'd have to get the crowd going. You know, it'd have to be a pretty good jam.
There's some like stadium anthem bangers that you think you could just put out there, where like Dropkick Murphys, like there's you're like, but you know the stadium's going to use that for something else
Sure.
throughout the night. Do you just tell like the Ice Hopes like this is what I'm using and they figure it out, or is it they're like, hey, here's the band list, we don't play Michael here?
No, you pick. When we come in, they put us down with the media guys, and it's like, all right, this is my song. This is where I'm going to start it. And I mean, so far I haven't heard anybody's doubled up like in between innings or anything.
Right.
So they usually kind of knock those off their in between innings lists.
Are there any boys in the clubhouse where you're like, that song just doesn't come on, guy, come on?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like everybody's fits pretty well. Like Sam's, like Hilliard's,
Sure.
the Texas.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody kind of picks something that kind of fits with their personality.
With the pitch clock, if you feel like you need more time, you can come out to Sweet Caroline, and it will take like 3.5 minutes for you to warm up and dig in and really get your feel for it.
Yeah, try and get those guys to give you a little extra second. But no, the pitch clock's pretty strict, honestly. They don't really give us much leeway there.
So, okay, sorry, we're just harping on walkout music.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you got like a little 0 for 7, 0 for 9, whatever schneid? You ever feel like, man, okay, I got to switch the song?
Some guys do, yeah. Some guys you kind of get to the point where you know it's you, but you don't want to choose the decision that, all right, like I'm
Sure.
the one that's causing this. So then you just start doing all kinds of weird stuff, trying to mix it up, wearing different socks, different shoes, different stuff to the ballpark, eating something different
Right.
before the game. You know, you start doing whatever you can just to switch it up. So guys definitely switch music and try and get the mojo rolling.
That's a perfect segue. Like, are you a superstitious guy? Do you have any?
I don't know what the hell's going to happen with my job. You got fired today. Let's listen to what winners sound like. Jalen Brunson says, well, we win.
All right, so Isaiah just informed us. So we're here at the ballpark, right? And Aaron Shunk is with us on the program. Are we back on yet, Isaiah?
Yes, you are back.
So this is so funny.
Okay.
So we're at the ballpark, right? And where we're set up on the broadcast booth, there's like some storage behind us. It's like the bucket that like the ball guy down the third base line sits on. Anyways, he came over to grab his stuff, unplugged us from the internet.
Just ripped us out of the internet?
Ripped us right out the wall, boys.
But we're back.
But we are back.
Excellent.
Aaron Shunk with us, and he just named, and this was crazy to me that you said this, Aaron, 9 of the 11 guys on the team don't even deserve walk-up music, you said. They're not worthy, and that they should come out in dead silence. That's crazy. I can't believe everyone missed it.
The amount of shade you were throwing in the past couple minutes was crazy.
The timing was impeccable.
Throwing a bunch of shade at the other
So
guys. You know?
funny. Aaron Shunk joining us. We're talking obviously about the infield. I don't know where we cut out, but I'm glad we're back.
I'll just revisit it. We're talking about superstitions in baseball, and I was asking Aaron, is he a superstitious guy? Does he have any type of daily things that he does before or during the game?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the game of baseball, you might not be superstitious, but you're a little stitious.
Little
Like,
stitious,
you always got something, you know. So I mean, I definitely have my routines. Some that are more like game focused are the routines that I take, like in the cages and the stuff like that. Right before the game, we do the anthem. I always run down third base line.
Oh, nice.
I know the amount of steps that I take. Hit the
yes.
bag, go to the corner of the outfield.
Supercalisticious
Yeah.
is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
82, 246 toothpicks.
Yeah, I've definitely got some superstitions. I always go left sock, right shoe, right shoe.
Oh, there you go.
You know, there's left batting glove, right batting glove. There's always like little things in there. So
When you were first starting out, obviously a couple years ago, second round draft pick, you know, like, was there a guy within the organization that said, hey, it's going to take this many games, it's going to take this many at-bats? Was there a guy that said at this point in your career, you're going to be real comfortable where you're at and you know where you're going to end up?
You know, it's never like a set formula for anybody.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, Jackson Holiday has to get 1,500 minor league at-bats
Right.
before he's ready.
Which I think you're right at. You're like almost
around
exactly there. Yeah.
So it's like, I think different guys progress at different levels at different times. And when you're big league ready, they know it and they can see the comfortability in the minor leagues where it's like, all right, like he's ready for that next challenge. Like he's ready for that next step. And, you know, everybody's got that at a different time. So some guys spend 9-10 years in the minor leagues and it's like, hey, like, you know, like he's there. Some guys it's real quick. So,
I mean, you're seeing like the Rockies roster, and there's a couple seasoned veterans on there, but it's very young. The Rockies are young. I mean, these are almost all of the Rockies, both lineup and pitching staff, are dudes you've played with the last couple years. Is that cool seeing the guys that you've put in all that work with being there and knowing that like you're right on that cusp of joining your boys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tovar was our shortstop in my short season. So my very first season, he was our shortstop. And, you know, we would look around and be like, man, like that guy's going to play in the big leagues. Like he's got it. Once the bat gets there, he's going to be there. And bat came around, bam, like he's there. And it's special seeing those guys go up there. You cheer for them every night. A lot of people think it's like, oh, like cutthroat, like AAA, like you're just hoping somebody gets hurt so that you're up there. Like, I mean, we're in there and we're hoping that the guys that are here with us at the beginning of the year, middle of the year, end of the year, when they go up there, you want them to succeed because you'd hope that they'd do the same thing for you.
Right.
Aaron Shunk joining us on the program. We're talking a little bit about the game of baseball, and we're talking about his fandom of it now. You grew up in Atlanta, is that right?
Yep.
Have you met Chipper Jones, or what's up?
I haven't met Chipper.
I mean, what do we got to do? Like, how do we set this up? Like a third baseman out of Atlanta? Like,
haven't met Chipper. Met John Smoltz. He was my idol growing up.
Oh, okay.
Watching like Smoltz and Huddy and all those guys pitch, man, it was a fun time to watch the Braves. Andrew Jones, Edgar and Correa. I mean, I had Andrelton Simmons, all types of guys that I had looked up to and wanted to be like, and eventually play in the big leagues with. So,
and when you're growing up, I mean, the best player is always the shortstop. Sometimes he prefers center field, but he's the pitcher too.
Yeah.
Like, do you still were you that guy growing up as well?
Yeah. I
like the days you didn't pitch or at short.
Played short. I pitched. Carried that through college. So it was a 2A at Georgia. So there wasn't really any talks of that in pro ball, which I'm okay with on the arm side. But no, I had a blast pitching, and you know it's just something a lot of guys do because they just can't get enough of the game.
Sure.
Aaron, we're up against it, so we got to get out of it. You've done some radio, you've done a lot of this media stuff. When the time does come that you hit the major league level for the first time, do you plan on taking advantage of like a social media? Do you plan on sharing that moment like with so many of the people that have supported you along the way, or is that more of a moment that you're going to keep like to yourself or maybe your close friends?
It'll definitely be a private moment for a while until it's something that's okay to be put out there. But it's definitely something that I'll put out there to the people that have joined me along the way. So it'll be private with my friends and family, and then once it's allowed to be out there, it'll definitely be out there. So.
How do you want to hear the news? Do you want it to be like straight up to the point, like you're ready, you call up, or do you want to be like pranked?
I love the surprises, man. Like, those are awesome when like somebody gets you like just like you're going through the line getting spread or something, and they're just like somebody turns over like a cornbread or something. It's like, you're going to the big league or something like that. I think it'd be awesome to be surprised.
And then, hey, but like also like equally cool would be just I don't know, say you're on the road, or I guess on the road's a bad one. And say like Ryan Maxwell just walks over to you with like a plane ticket, and he's like, "Not today, kid." Like, and then you're like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, you're on the lineup tonight.
Yeah.
No, I mean, whatever that moment and however it comes would be super special, and hopefully it comes sooner rather than later. But we're just trying to put good games together and try and win at every level. So,
well, Aaron Sean, thank you for picking us up after our error here on the field. You're a good dude, and you're good at baseball, and we appreciate you. When we get back from the break, we continue our NBA coverage for the day because we already told you Pat Beverly sucks, and now we'll tell you why his team sucks too. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. boys are live at Isotopes Park. Andy Lyman of the paper joining us.
Yeah.
Andy, how many Isotopes games do you think you've been to in your life?
I don't know.
No?
I like literally
Like a lot.
Yeah, more than I can count.
And but also baseball everywhere. You're like a baseball guy.
I'm not like a super fan like somebody else over here, but
Yeah.
I
How
like.
dare you?
It's probably one of my favorite live ones to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have like a favorite giveaway? Do you have like a favorite giveaway item you've ever been?
Specifically, I don't know. I think hats. Hats are always my favorite giveaways.
Yeah,
That's
hats
something.
are good.
I'm not a huge fan of blanket that kind of stuff. They just like.
Because of the American Southwest
Yeah, because of
and the
the
history of
the
blankets.
implication.
Yeah,
literally because we have too many blankets at my house.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh.
a better reason.
Every
Yeah.
giveaway blanket I've ever got, if it's like an Isotopes game or like a New Mexico Bowl or whatever, they all are just in my trunk.
Yeah.
Like like when I see people like signs on the road, like Cole need money for a blanket, I go, I'll do you. Well, let's cut out the middleman.
Uh-huh.
And I say, here you go, friend. Also good for petite girlfriends
Uh-huh.
in passenger seats.
Or like if you're cold from the knees to your feet, while you're laying on the couch,
Mhm.
little.
because they're
if you-
little.
If you got
Yeah.
cold
Yeah.
shins, yeah.
So I have 2 blankets on my couch because of my size.
Mhm. They don't really make them your size.
No, it's not fair.
You got to go to you got to go to Lane Bryant
Like a
to
tarp.
get your blankets.
I get that joke.
Uh-huh. Most of my giveaways are in someone else's possession. I think the only
Pay
giveaway
them forward.
I like,
Yeah.
pay it forward every time, almost.
Oh,
I think I kept the Burke jersey from last year. That was sweet. I really like that one because I say Burke a lot.
Yeah.
But I usually pay mine forward.
What's kind of helpful sometimes is when they give away the plastic bags that are the perfect size to put all your stuff in when you come in.
I have that one. The
the
Isotopes
clear.
one.
Yeah.
What stuff you
Yeah.
talking about, Andy?
Yeah, what you
Huh?
backing,
Huh?
brother?
What size?
It's
It's
usually
like exactly an ounce. Is that what
usually
you're
a
talking about?
marker for my kid to go get a baseball signed or something.
Hey.
Okay.
What's
All
in
right.
that bag, bro?
God, you're so
just,
wholesome.
Just the rolling
Usually you just
paper.
gotta carry it in your body before you come in.
No, I don't get checked at security. I'm media. I
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's where I'm bringing my.
But for the, yeah,
haven't got checked at security in so long.
it's been a while.
Fred's gonna be my mule for all
Yeah.
future sports games.
When we were
Peanuts.
in here, when we were in here with the Savannah Bananas, we were doing stuff with Sadie's, right? So we had some Sadie's salsa and chips, which by the way everyone loved.
Yeah.
Which by the way,
I saw the videos.
yeah,
Yeah.
even if you're on stilts,
Yep. I
you
saw
still
that.
loved them.
Wasn't the Stilts guy said I didn't like hot, spicy stuff, and he liked it anyway?
We gave him the Sadie's not so
Yeah.
hot.
Also, like not to be really critical of Stilts, which I don't know what his nickname is, but I assume it's Stilts.
Mm.
I'm not taking a lot of I'm not putting a lot of weight in his reactions to things.
Things
Stilts.
taste different at that elevation, though. It's hotter. It's spicier up there. I've been told.
A deal. I agree.
I feel like you're wired differently if you can run in stilts.
Yeah.
Something maybe is a little different. Maybe things are not. Maybe wires are crossed.
How old your kid?
Which one? 11 and 13.
The one that came to the Savannah Bananas?
Yeah, well, they both did.
Okay.
My youngest got sick, and we missed the Savannah Bananas.
Do
game.
you think years from now, when they retell the story of seeing the Stilts guy Savannah Banana, that it's the actual story of him like hitting a single and then kind of making his way down to first, or do you think it's like, and then he did a backflip?
Yeah.
And then
No, it'll definitely be and then.
Yeah. All of that stuff from your childhood is like ruined now, though, right? Because we were talking about receipts earlier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a guy, like a younger cat can't, like Van retells these stories of like high school athletics and these glory days or whatever.
Oh God, I get progressively better every year.
year.
Oh God, I'm
Every
so
year.
good.
If only this
I'm
one
good now. A couple more years, I'll be great.
correct.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist for kids anymore.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, you literally have receipts for everything,
Yeah.
right? Like, you're like, no, Dad has the video, and
Yeah.
you didn't do that at all.
But also, it's not dad; it's like stepdad. You know, it's like it's like prove you wrong, dad. That's where all my giveaways are. All my giveaways have been with like past girlfriends who have like family members that have never like, I don't know what's the best way to say this, seen the terrible value in a giveaway thing. You know, so it's like, Fred, did you get a giveaway at that thing? Can I have that thing? Yes, you can have that thing.
Yeah.
Because I can no longer collect
Yeah.
the amount of giveaways. And the reason this whole thing came up is we're sitting here on the concourse of our broadcast location, and we have a Pro Wrestling Championship belt for 2 men on.
Accurate.
That is sitting.
It's very cool.
It's incredible. It's made with real leather. Like I don't know if this is real leather, but it's like it feels like it.
If we're going off of the last few weeks, we've had it shown.
Like it looks
like it's made out of positive compliments.
It is. It's very heavy. I don't know what kind of steel this is. This is what I think the Empire State Building is made out of, though. It's like very sturdy.
Now hold on. Steel makes a different noise when you hit it like that. By the way,
what do you think this weighs? Like 10, 12 pounds? It's like super
here.
heavy.
So, I think that's that's over 12.
It's like
that's almost 15 pounds.
Well, here's the point though. So
we'll get a couple.
So a
reps.
friend of the show comes up to and says, "I'll trade you some giveaways for it." The value's not there.
No.
Yeah, there's one of these.
Yes,
there's 2,000s of the thing you were offering.
This one was a
I'm
gift
getting my
from
reps
Jason
in, by the way.
York.
I'm doing some curls right now with it.
Friend of the show over at Things Remembered, or the recognition place.
Heck of a dude.
Yeah, heck of a dude.
That would be quite the insult to Jason if you just gave it away for
anything.
Yeah, I was gonna go golfing with Jason this morning, but I had some choring to do.
Oh, that's the worst.
Bummed out. I hate being responsible.
I was also going to go golfing this morning,
but
no, I wasn't.
Yeah. Also choring. When we say we're going golfing, I'm actually golfing.
Yeah.
When Fred says he's going golfing, that means he's going drinking.
That is
at the golf course.
Yeah.
Teller Vodka is the sponsor of this program. That's where it would be right now if it wasn't for back-to-back homes.
So many Teller teas deep.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Like you go out
all
on the
of
golf
them, really,
course and you have Teller tea.
Oh yeah,
not a better day.
Yeah, you know what I've hit a golf ball off of? A Teller tea.
Yeah,
and then I like that. Start driving the golf cart home after that.
Nice.
So the golf courses that I go to, they shut them down remotely once you get too far past the parking lot. I know.
Yeah, you've tried.
Just saying. I'm saying.
It's not, the rule isn't specifically for you, but
they
the
do
rule's for you.
They do call it the Fred rule.
Yeah.
Whenever they say go slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're asking Fred to
yeah,
leave.
Actually, that's enough of that.
Go slow.
I have this.
Get out of here.
I have this. I don't know what punchline joke I use all the time, and I'll just give it to you guys right now. So earlier today, I'm over at UNM, and
good place.
Good place. It's not so bad. I'm
good people.
Hanging out with Brandon Ortega. We're cutting up.
I like him.
Yeah, little inside pro wrestling. We're cutting up. Billy Corgan of the Smashing Pumpkins asked me to get him some video of Duke City Championship Wrestling. Like he wouldn't like highlight stuff, right? He was
no.
Go ahead.
Billy Corgan of NWA Wrestling.
Correct. Yeah.
Asked you.
But primarily, it was we're trying
same dude from Smashing Pumpkins.
The exact same. One and the same.
What?
So he says to me, "Hey, can we get some video of like how the crowd responds to Hobo Hank?" And I go, "Won't give it justice. Yeah. Let me do." So we're over there, and the tennis coach, the assistant tennis coach, Sonam Punchstock, who's the Sonny, who's the UNM tennis coach. Yeah, he's a big fan of the show. He's a friend of the show, right?
Yeah.
He comes and says, "Hey, man, I'm a friend of the show. This, that, the other thing," and he's an Asian dude, right? He's from Southeast Asia somewhere.
Okay.
So
I love Southeast Asia.
And he goes, "Is your last name really slow?" I go, "Yeah, my last name is really slow." I go, and I do this every time when it's like a Southeast Asian guy. I go, yeah, I'm like one of 1,500 non-Asian slows in the country. He goes, because they all know so many.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so I got to do my sweet Southwest joke. So anyways, long story short, we're sponsoring him in a pickleball tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So we're sitting in a ringer, a collegiate tennis coach to win pickleball tournaments.
Oh.
Do they not know who he is?
Not yet.
They do now.
Sonny goes, I go, do you think you'd be pretty good at pickleball? And Sonny goes, I could be top 10 in the city like tomorrow if I wanted to be. I'm like, okay. Like it's like that?
Yeah.
Pickleball is like not skill, but only skill.
It is skill. It's a unique skill.
The second you pick it up, you're either incredibly good at it or you'll never be good.
It's fun and you don't have to run a lot.
If you're playing doubles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, do they do singles in it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Van and I have only ever played doubles.
For sure.
Because
in everything.
In
life. Grocery shopping.
Same.
I was over at a friend of the show come up to me. I was eating breakfast. And they're like, how'd that first pitch go for you over the ice hook?
Oh, you guys looked good, by the way. Congrats on that.
That's kind.
Yeah. Cheers. Thank you.
And so I go, oh, I actually have the video on my phone or whatever. I'm showing them, and they go, Oh, that's nice. They let Van do it too.
Ouch. Okay, the actual athlete in between the two of us, the actual baseball player in the two of us. Of course.
I'm incredibly athletic.
Is that nerve wracking? You do it? I mean,
No.
having seen so many videos of some bad pitches.
Like people just fall. Well, we didn't go to the bump, so we didn't
Yeah.
fall off like anything.
Not because we didn't want to.
No, we were
because
told,
they literally told us not to go up there.
But it was straight. Both of them went straight.
Mhm.
I mean,
yeah.
I think was it Giuliani that had one that went way over to the left?
No, probably way over to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way that went.
Yeah. Far right.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report.
Garvin Ham's fired.
You're too late as far as LeBron's concerned.
90 and 74 over the course of 2 seasons. Had a Western Conference Finals berth. But what? He won the in-season tournament.
Won the in-season tournament. First one ever. Legend. I mean, last year he took a play-in team to the Western Conference Finals. This year, took a play-in team to lose to the same team from the Western Conference Finals. That's not bad work. They need better players. Also, LeBron James, just Pete Rose it already. Not gamble. Just do a player coach. LeBron should just player coach already.
He's going to player coach his own son?
Yeah.
Yes. Probably does that already a little bit, right?
I would think.
Big weekend at Ice Coast Park. When we get back from the break, we're going to tell you about all the activities and
Let's
festivities.
go.
It smells really good right now.
It's the Philly cheesesteaks, brother. This happens every time.
Yeah.
2 men on. 95 point Andy Lyman. Thank you so very much for being here.
Of course. It's my pleasure.
The Sports Animal.
And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Two Men On. About 30 minutes away from the gates opening here at Isto Park.
Yeah.
It's going to be a banger of a weekend. Forrest Stolting joining us on the show.
What's going on, everybody?
What it do,
He is
Forrest?
camera right as soon as Van pans over his laptop. And we're excited to be a part of this thing. All right, Forrest, so today's Friday. And I said, well, Friday's the worst one. And then you berated me and you say, there are no bad days. Come days, no matter what.
Every day, man. At the ballpark, we always have something going on, whether it's the game, whether it's promotions, the festivities, the food, the entertainment, whole 9 yards. You have the fun zone out in right field. There's something for everybody every day, Tuesday to Sunday at Isotopes Park.
Dang,
You guys crushed it yesterday.
Yeah,
That's one of the best turnouts on Thursday I've ever seen. Thursday day game?
Yeah, over 11,000 people there.
That was
We
wild.
had 8 or 9, 10,000 kids. It is incredible to have that many Utes in the stadium.
These two Utes.
He's got it. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Place was packed. A lot of energy in the stadium. And we're trying to get that again on Sunday for our Cinco de Mayo celebration. We're going to pack the house with, everybody in Albuquerque,
Where's Al Hurricane Jr.?
He's going to be 3:15 on the berm. Performing a pregame concert
There's a
as
section
usual.
315.
At 3:15.
Oh,
It's a special section we've never heard about.
3:15 p.m.
Got it. Okay.
Mountain time in the berm. So the gates open at 3 o'clock. Our jersey giveaway, which is an awesome design, kind of in the style of a mariachi's jacket.
Literally a mariachi jacket.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
sweet.
I mean, the detail on thing is impeccable. So we got 3,000 of those going out to the first 2,000 fans, 16 and older. So you better line up early because they're going to be gone in the blink of an eye, as they usually are. It's going to be fun. We have fireworks. We have the hurricane fries, which are just absolutely delicious. Curly fries, pork, a nice little red chili, sour cream sauce on top, some chives. Super delicious.
And that's your recipe, right? You created that one?
Me, myself?
Yeah.
I cannot claim no, sir.
God, you're humble, Forrest.
No, sir.
But you will be making them every single one by hand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, each fry individually. Yes, each curly fry. I'll be curling each fry.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I mean, they're straight, regular French fries, but when you twist them,
Exactly.
it gives them the curl.
100%. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So please join us on Sunday, Cinco de Mayo, 5:05 start time in honor of Cinco de Mayo. Gates open at 3. So much going on that day. A little bit for everybody. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Pack the park, Albuquerque.
Are there any tickets left whatsoever? Can the friends of the show, can
there's
Istopes fans,
a
Mariachis
few.
fans still come?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
ABQistopes.com or come on to the box office, which opens at 10 o'clock.
I'm trying to think of the last time I went to a mariachis game and I didn't just love it.
Never.
I don't think it's happened.
The answer is never.
I mean, there's just so much energy in the park because of all our, we have such a great team here working on every little bit of piece of it. So it's just phenomenal how much teamwork's involved in getting this effort off the ground, and the community engagement's top notch, from the Hispano Chamber all across the board, different communities involved across Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we're just super lucky to be involved and help bring the community inside Isotopes Park.
Do you feel like you have to put like a different effort into educating the fan on mariachis night? Because I feel like there's a lot of fans. Because I don't know, I'm not here as much as you, but I'm here a lot.
Sure.
I feel like I see fan on mariachis night that isn't traditionally in the building.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, we try to decorate and bring the typical mariachis concert or your typical.
No, I don't know what that is. I'm from the wrong part of the country.
All right, so we're bringing pinatas in town. We're bringing different streamers and decorations with our mariachis brand on it. We're painting. We're going to put the logo on the third base side of the sugar skull, which is obviously synonymous with Albuquerque and New Mexico and Hispanic culture as well. And we're going to have some new merch with that logo on it, with the red and green style on it as well.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a fun night. Just tying in all kinds of different things with Albuquerque culture and New Mexico as well.
And literal mariachis.
There'll be
On the
bands. There'll be
concourse.
bands here. Yeah, mariachi bands. There'll be dancers.
Again, Forrest will be singing. He's got
Yes.
he's got a guitar.
Busy guy on Sunday.
I'll be
Forrest.
singing, dancing, curling. Should be a lot of fun.
Andy, do you bring? All right. So when you're sitting down at the beginning of the year, Andy Lyman with this at the paper, and you're talking to the kids about which games to go to, do they like highlight like mariachi's nights or Duke's nights, or do those things have significance to them?
No, unfortunately, I coddle my kids and I make those decisions, and I go, "Hey, look, it's a cool giveaway." I don't think they're busy watching YouTube or something else.
I mean, watching mariachi highlights on TikTok, obviously.
Oh, of course.
This morning, I busted my Fred would like this. One
Yep.
of my kids watching WWE on YouTube this morning.
Same.
Oh, did you shame them? Like,
No,
what
I
did
just
you
said,
say?
"Are you excited to go
Get it together?
excited to go see wrestling at the end of the month?" And he said, "Yep,
Oh, you're supporting this
Yeah.
behavior.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah."
You hear that, Uncle Fred?
Do you know, Forrest, if everyone kind of knows the origin of the mariachis? Do you know if that is like known amongst fans, or does it at this point in ISOP's history just feel like it's always been a part of it?
I mean, I think it's kind of at this point kind of feels like the ISOPs and mariachis is just
Synonymous.
synonymous
Yeah.
with each other. Totally. I mean, so all this kind of started in 2017. MILB wanted a way to engage certain communities with the Hispanic culture there, and lucky enough, we were the one of I think it was like 15 to 20 teams to be contacted by MILB and MLB to kind of be the ones to kickstart the Copa de la Diversión initiative back in 2018. And so we got with, multiple community members, community important, like the Hispano Chamber and a number of others, to create a logo and trying to be culturally sensitive and trying to bring out the best of the culture and the most important aspects of the culture. And so they helped us design the logo and kind of start building that brand from the ground up in 2017 and 2018. And then ever since then, we've gone back to them as well to see how we can expand it and grow it and make it that much better, whether it's, creating the plaza atmosphere on the concourse or the merchandise, the different foods you bring out for that, whatever it may be. We always go back to those important folks in the community to make sure we get back their have their feedback and that we're moving in the right direction.
You sell a ton of them no matter what, but do you overstock Teller vodka mariachi margaritas on mariachi night? Do you have to order for that night?
We sell a lot of them, that's for sure. I mean, I can't speak to the order details on that, but I would not be surprised if we are all out after the game ends on Sunday.
I'm buying one for Al Hurricane Jr.
As you should.
I'm walking right up to the stage and plopping it right there.
All right, did you boys know that the Fort Wayne Tin Caps have the Manzanas Luchadoras?
No.
It's
a strong name.
Yeah, we need to do like an exhibition.
That'd be fun.
That'd be so sweet. Like a tournament. There's a cup, isn't there? What's it called?
The Copa Cup.
Yeah.
So that's mainly based on your community involvement and engagement. So
Yeah,
all the things that we do with the low riders.
We're number one, right?
We've won it 3 out of 5 years, 2018, 19, and last year. So you could say we are we're doing pretty well.
You'd win it every year, but they're nice enough to spread the love around a little bit to others.
I mean, I'm biased, but I think we do above and beyond anything that anybody else does in all of minor league baseball. So I think you may be right there, but I think we certainly deserve it with all our efforts year in and year out.
I think we've talked about this before in the program. Whenever I first moved to town, it was introduced. So
in 2018.
So it did not exist yet. It was the debut of the thing, and it was a cool debut of the thing.
Yeah, biggest attended crowd in Isotopes Park history, over 16,000 fans.
That's wild.
So it was
super
a
wild.
huge hit.
I was here
from the get-go. You're one of those 16,000.
I was one of them. And I was like, oh, cool. What a fun, like I'm going to use the word novelty, but I feel like that for some reason is a negative.
Does not fit.
Yeah. But what a fun one-off. What a fun experience.
Sure.
I was here. I was one of the 16,000. I get to talk about it every year. And I think I've talked to you about this before. I feel like it's like every other week now we're doing it. Like, is it by demand? Is it because you think it can be recreated, the response? I feel like I've lost Christmas Eve.
Sure, I understand that. So we do it just 6 times a year, one each month.
Yeah.
So
has it always been that, or am I?
No,
okay.
It used to be. I think it was 3 at the beginning, and then they had 4, and then since I've been here, it's been 6 since 2022. So I think 18, 19, and 21, they've slowly expanded it to the 3
by
and
choice,
4.
not by mandate.
Oh, of course, all by choice because it was so popular. Fans wanted more of it.
Super
so we're bringing in a new one this year, Tamale Wood Night, to kind of tip our
That's
cap
gonna be
to
fun.
the.
That's very funny.
Yeah, exactly. Right. To the big movie and film industry here in town. So we're just finding new ways like that to incorporate the greatness of Albuquerque.
Are we going to get to a point where it's flipped, where just occasionally we're the isotopes?
I don't think that's ever going to come. No, I hope not. At least Isotopes is a strong brand, and the folks love their isotopes.
I mean, if you only had one mariachi night, not all of Albuquerque could come.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
so this
luckily
way,
you have
yeah,
more than one.
You know, what's 15,000 times 6, right? You know,
Yeah, it's a number. Mhm.
I mean, I know the answer.
90,
75.
75. There you go. Yeah. Damn, off by one.
I don't know if that's correct. but I have
It's
no
not.
idea. I was just saying things out loud.
I think it is 90.
It is 90.
It's
Yeah.
90, guys. Come on.
That's fast math, man. Sheesh. Who would have thought?
Who says man sheesh?
A guy who wanted to say something else on air remembered he was on the radio.
It's
That's
Sweetie.
exactly it.
Your pregnant pause is man sheesh. Let this one sit a little bit.
Fantastic.
Gates open in like 20 minutes here at
Yes, sir.
Isotope Park.
5:30.
Forrest Holting, thank you so much, brother.
Of course, man. Thank y'all. It's always a pleasure.
Whenever
Thanks
you-
for having us.
Whenever we get back from the break, it's the Isham Dental soundbite of the day, Van, because Forrest told us no players want to hang out with us anymore.
They're probably getting ready for something, right?
They do have to play a
Yeah,
baseball
yeah.
game today. You can't
Right.
just line them all up to hang out with us.
Priorities, though.
Yeah, for sure.
This is it's the Fred Van.
Almost game time.
I wanted to say, Sam Hilliard, you're the best minor league baseball player that I've ever seen. You're my hero. I
Yep.
wanted to say,
If he wasn't in the lineup, I would have had him.
He's
for
got to
you.
be dropping bombs tonight.
Oh
What are
yeah,
you talking
he's
about?
only 11 away from setting the
Hey,
all-time Dukes record as
There's
well.
a nice little breeze blowing out to right center.
Oh yeah,
Lefty Sam Hilliard, put that.
I think they're going to
We'll
come.
have
in,
another
I think they're going to come in bunches.
By the way, I'm going to reorganize my prize picks and say more on .5 Sam Hilliard home runs tonight.
Forrest and I were talking on the phone earlier today, related to business, and I was like, "Hey, what's the minor league record for home runs?" I was like, "What is like the?" And Forrest goes, "I don't know, like 200 from someone or something." I go, really? Is that it?"
Yeah,
He
Durham Bulls legend Crash Davis.
There you go.
Everybody knows that.
So
Yeah.
my lady looked it up and she says, so she sent me the link. It's the home run king is a guy named Mike Hessman, who has hit. Are you ready for this number?
Oh gosh,
Are you boys ready?
Okay.
it's high. It sounds like.
It is. It's not a small number. 454.
Wow.
Oh my God!
When was
Go
his
to
tenure?
Korea.
430.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Go to Japan.
433 in the minors, 14 in the majors, 6 in Japan,
Okay.
where they call. All right, here we go. Hanrui Dan Humaran, which was some sort of nickname that had something to do with his time in Venezuelan winter ball. So there you
Wow.
go. So 433, and he did it with the Toledo Mudhens.
From when?
You got this,
What were the
Sam.
dates?
20 it stopped in 2015.
Wow, so fairly recently. Sheesh.
Nice.
Man,
Ugh. I played Myrtle Beach in '99. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the whole
He
thing.
played 16 years in the minor leagues.
Wild.
Journeyman. Tip of the cap to
Well, he
him.
played before then too, because he used to play with Chipper. Him and Chipper Jones are apparently best friends.
Wow.
So,
And Chipper was in the early 90s with that in the minor leagues.
yeah,
92, maybe 91 was he drafted.
yeah,
91 draft. Yeah.
yeah. He played 16 years, so retired at 36. So there you go.
Good for him, man.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, love that.
Good work if you can sheesh.
Did he drop? did he drop a bomb here? Is the question.
Oh,
Wouldn't think so if he's in Toledo.
I don't know enough to know, but I know this. That's a lot more than Sam Hilliard.
So his number is only with AAA. I'm sure he's got
Yeah.
a number more.
Oh, you're making a good point there.
Yep.
I didn't
Yep.
think about that.
Yep.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. All right, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Two Men On. So this is an interesting Isham Dental. So our Isham Dental soundbite of the day we're about to play. And I had originally just got some audio of the Pat Beverly stuff, and I was just going to just keep telling Pat Beverly jokes. But
let's go Oppo Pat Beverly.
Yeah.
And go with like a nice, cool, funny kid. This is Bill's rookie, Keon Coleman. Took him at the first pick of the second round. Should be a really good NFL wide receiver. But before he even gets on the field, he's my favorite player. Kid is hilarious. We got a couple snippets for you.
You outside of football?
Chill at the house, golf, bowl a little bit.
You golf?
I ain't no golf. I'm Tiger. Wish he could. I'm not Tiger Woods. I wish I could putt and do all that. Them boys out there shooting 5 under. I ain't doing all that. I'm like TV 5 to hit just to put it in. But I'm gonna go have fun. Like, you know, it's controlled chaos. You know, you frustrated, but you can't get mad. Pull a muscle in your back trying to hit the ball. So it forces me to stay calm and just swing. Just have some fun.
Legit, great advice.
So he's a golfer too?
That's hilarious.
Sounds
I'm
like
not Tiger Woods. I'm
sounds like-
Tiger. Wish he could.
Sounds like not a great one if he is.
I want to golf with him.
Okay, I don't
I know that much. I want to golf with him.
All right, and this is what position does he play?
Wide receiver. He's good too.
Wait, yes. If you play in the NFL, you're good.
Yeah.
Yes, he's good. All right, so give me a better one. Give me a fun one.
All right,
I want
next.
a fun one.
I sent Zay 3.
Starting with. Oh, we can go. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Y'all can hear me? This on? Or this off? I'm just making sure who we trying to set him up. Who we got going first?
So can we just talk about
Who we starting with? Oh, we can go. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Y'all can hear me? This on? Or this off? I'm just making sure who we trying to set him up. Who we got going first?
so can we just talk about
I don't think I get it.
can't play no guitar, man. I can do a few
Oh, there
little
we go.
strings. I don't know what I'm doing. It's just fun. It's just relaxing. And I could golf a little bit now. Like I said, I'm Tiger. Wish he could. I wish I could golf for real, but I could drive pretty good. Putting in, it's all right. Barely some. That's why
Well, I
I'm
like that you like his personality, Van. I might be lost on the subject matter, but I like funny
It's a back house interview
Okay.
with Bill's brass. So they're like shaking him down, asking him hard questions, judging his character, and he's just making them crack up.
So
You got that shopping one, Isaiah? I love
there's
that
more.
one. There's
Oh,
another
okay.
one.
There's more.
Still working on the shopping one, but one of the ones you sent me's got like 4 videos, so I can play one of those.
Oh,
and then
sure.
We'll get,
Well,
I'm sorry. I thought I sent you a mega cut. That is my bad, not Zay's.
As Isaiah's figuring it out, here's the thing to me on the Isham Dental Soundbite of the Day. I think since our partnership with Isham Dental for the Soundbite of the Day, by the way, Isham Dental, abq.com, go there, fill it out, get your free exam x-rays. Also, Medicare, AB, and all those other insurance providers, they got you over there, 505-881-0422. They helped me when I was in a tough spot, and I'm a better dude for it. I think almost all of our Isham Dental Soundbites have been bangers up until today, and I should have went with my gut and trusted the Pat Beverly roast. Man.
We already roasted Pat Beverly once on the show today. Let's do some wholesome, nice kid stuff. Keon Coleman is making me a Bills fan single-handedly.
I think I might agree. I think I'll watch post-game interviews with that guy every
single
time.
game. Like, I'm so excited to see where this guy goes. And you know I'm a big Jameis Winston guy. I love famous Jameis. I think he's unintentionally, unironically, wholesomely hilarious. And Keon Coleman's cut from the same cloth.
ready for the shopping one?
Let's hit it.
Hey, you forgot what the school in Michigan?
for 2 years. Guess where I got this from, though. I'm saying you gotta guess. You gonna be wrong though, but guess.
Try to blow my ears out with that, Isaiah.
Nah, Mason. What you mean? They be on sale on the rack. All the colors.
Kind of a quiet video.
$89. Nice little.
Well, let's do this. We'll kill it because it's no good. Just like the entire Isham Diddle soundbite segment today. What's this kid's name?
Keon Coleman.
Not funny. Not on my list. Personality is not going over with your boy. Zero interest. Focus on football. Shut up and play.
Okay, that's classic Fred Slow going oppo of a generally nice and funny human being.
That guy was not my guy.
That's pretty
there
perfect.
was nothing about him.
Even funnier, like he's talking about his jacket that he has on. He says like he's a big Macy's guy, and his mom only lets him buy stuff that's on sale. And then blah, 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 interview, ask him some serious football questions. And then the press conference is over, and somebody with like a hot camera with a hot mic follows him off stage. And they have like a big snack table, and like he's asking the press, and he's like, "Is this just for you guys, or can I have some too? Like, can I have a cookie?" And he's like breaking cookies in half and sharing cookies with media. He is a genuinely wholesome, hilarious kid, and I'm rooting for him so unbelievably hard.
I'll need to see his tight five because I didn't hear a single.
Fred
joke.
is so mad he's ready to throw a basketball right now.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
He just wanted to hate on Patrick Beverly more.
No, I did not.
I mean, we got more program to go.
Yeah.
You can hate on Patrick Beverly, anybody you want.
Well, that coward ended up apologizing to this producer for ESPN and immediately going back on everything when it couldn't be the weird story that he was trying to twist for his own personal ball-throwing narrative. I don't like Patrick Beverly, and now I feel like by association, I don't like this. What's this kid's name?
It's once again, it's Keon Coleman.
Now I don't like Keon Coleman.
Rookie wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. My new favorite non-Packer.
Where'd he go to school?
Michigan State.
Oh, that's the worst one, dude.
He left Michigan State, went to Florida State, I believe. Is that accurate?
Okay, I'm pro that if that's the thing. Because Michigan State's the worst one.
No, you're right. A good one. Transferred to Florida State.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm now he's winning me back.
Yeah, he left Michigan State. It shows he has great decision-making skills on top of being unironically, unapologetically, wholesomely hilarious.
If I knew I had to do a press conference every day for a couple minutes, I'd have some zingers ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tell this is natural. This is like off the cuff. He's just being him. It's adorable.
I'm going oppo on you here, brother. There's nothing adorable to me about someone who is just like nice in a buffet line.
It's endearing. He's
it's a good word for it.
He's not the typical, I'm
eating this
media
whole
savvy.
cookie.
I'm media savvy. No, he's like, hey, can I have some of your food? Of course he can. You know what I mean? Of course he can have that
for
food.
sure. Of course, Keon, you could have a cookie. Thank you for sharing, you sweetheart.
You want to split this?
I love your Macy's jacket you got on sale. It's adorable.
We have been to some fabulous, hospitality rooms.
Yeah.
We have been treated very well with it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell you this. There's enough cookies for everyone.
There always is.
That's what I'm saying. The punchline at this thing is you go to the Chinese buffet and you're like, why is everything the same shade of brown? Why does all this food look the same? If you're going to go into a Seinfeld bit or something, okay. I'll hear you.
He's not doing a bit. He's a sweet, funny kid. Not everything's a work.
I think I'm just not going to commend him for being regular. That's all I'm trying to say. If he's regular, if his baseline is a regular, funny approach to life, I'm not going to be like, way to go being your regular self.
Hey, look, I'll tell you what, the way the world is right now, the way this country is right now, we need more Keon Colemans, Bubba.
You just hit me with a Bubba like your dad was yelling at you?
I call everyone Bubba.
Champ.
Yeah. Listen here, sport.
Kiddo.
Fred came out of the gate hot on this one.
He hates Keon
No,
Coleman.
I just don't. Guys,
Don't ever come to Albuquerque, Keon. Stay away.
I'm not impressed.
Don't share cookies with Fred Slow, you jerk.
I am not impressed by bare minimum.
He's not a bear. It's a Bill minimum.
Bill. Yeah, what was the name of that kid we interviewed from the Bears that was so cool? The wide receiver.
He was super sweet.
The super nice wide receiver from the Bears.
Yeah.
I'm looking him up because I don't remember his name, but he was super nice.
Super nice.
Sounds like he really left an impact on you.
I didn't know he was a football player.
No, because he was so nice.
He was so nice. He was so little.
He was big.
I was like, are you sure they let you play football, man?
And also, if you Google Bears wide receivers, it doesn't just give you like the mug shot thing that you expect that will be there. It's some other stuff.
Just a list of names.
Yeah. All right. I don't know.
It just you Google Bears wide receiver. It just says PC load letter. They got some good ones now, though.
All right. Give me this kid's name. Keon what?
Coleman.
KC. Moving forward, I'm calling him KC.
All right, cool. KC.
And moving forward, everyone that we talk about in the world of media, if they're funny or not, it's are they funnier baseline than Keon Coleman? Yes or no? That's
good move.
It's the new standard by which all others will be measured.
Well, sounds like by your measure, everybody would be, right?
It's gonna heavily weigh one direction. There's no doubt in my mind. Is Josh Sushan joining us today?
Allegedly.
He'll be here at 6 o'clock. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. All right, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Ice Park. Gates are open.
About to get real weird in here, boys.
Beer's flowing. Let's go. All right, so the 76ers are losers. We saw them lose.
That was a wild game.
It was tough.
That was a wild game.
It's tough if you're a Sixers fan. The Knicks are they're in a weird one too because they got one dude who can really go, and he's going to need help. I don't think they'll be able to do it this year, and in the future, you got to get him like a 1A guy.
Yeah, his 1A or his 1B,
Hart,
Julius Randle.
Oh, okay.
Is hurt.
Yeah,
he ain't there.
So
there's a semi-star that's supposed to take the heat off of him, and hasn't bothered him at all whatsoever.
No, all the points.
36 points or more, 4 straight games.
Pretty good.
Kid is balling out.
I took him in the over yesterday.
One human being who plays basketball has done that in the history of the sport.
This one.
His name's Michael Jordan.
Pretty good.
Now Jalen Brunson.
So the Knicks win 118-115. So I'm looking at it, the 76ers, I'm looking at their roster. I'm like, well, this is like a really good team. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like Joel Embiid, really good.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris is probably gone. I would assume.
He's a contributor.
Well, I assume he's not going to be on the roster moving forward.
No.
Buddy Hield can play. This Nicholas Batum. There's just some dudes on here.
Hey, Maxey is that dude. Maxey's been balling out.
Tyrese.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent on this squad. With that said, I was like, all right, let me look at the offseason. I was like, all right, they got a first-round draft pick. That's fine. I didn't realize all this after the fact. 2026, 2 first-round draft picks. 2028, 2 first-round draft picks. 2029, 2 first-round draft picks.
Yeah.
Like, the 76ers about to be that team until 2030?
Hey, you remember 15 years ago, trust the process?
Yeah.
Well, hey, guys, it's finally 15 years later.
Daryl Morey's like, I got it. Hold my this year.
It's the long game. Just
Gotcha.
I didn't know it was like that, though. I didn't know they were so set up for long-term success.
You got to parlay all those picks into a superstar because you can't roll the dice middle and late round and hope you get a diamond in the rough.
Hey, that's a good point.
You got to get a sure thing.
Yeah.
What if they
parlay a good role player?
Yeah.
And then
draft
all them
Bronny
picks.
James.
Yeah. Get LeBron to come play.
Yeah, you draft Bronny.
Yeah.
You get LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
You take all those 2028s, 2029s.
Yep.
Put them together for. I don't know who you could get that. It just off the top of my head, but I mean,
Kevin Durant and Steph Curry.
Deal.
Dream team.
3 picks apiece.
LeBron's gonna be like, I want the best guys from the U.S. Olympic team, and they beat every team by 55 points. Like, we'll show you, LeBron. We're your favorite players. No one talks like that. I don't know.
That was Where did that come from?
I don't know. I just
You're no Keon Coleman.
More or less. One Keon Coleman on the scale of Keon Coleman comedy.
Now hold on.
Yeah.
It's the KC scale.
On the KC scale.
On the KC scale.
Where
do you land on the KC scale?
Where do you rank?
A 6 is strong.
I think I've talked about this. We used to do this bit.
A 6 on the KC scale is like Gary Shandling.
It's only more or less. It's like prize.
That's
picks.
a 6?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's a tough scale.
Yeah, it's bad.
Gary Shandling, not for everyone, but for most.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking at a beanbag sized bag of popcorn here.
So that is yesterday's popcorn. That is not today's popcorn. Okay. And that's the biggest bag of popcorn you've ever seen in your life, right?
Yes.
It's wild. Every time I see them walk by, because they obviously make fresh popcorn.
Yeah.
Every game.
I'm about to spoil this for you. No, they don't. It's all delivered. That is a fresh one today. It's made off-site. It's delivered in garbage bags.
What I want to do,
it's delivered in garbage.
I want to have like a series of them and just jump in them like a puppy into a pile of leaves.
I worked at the Dollar Theater in high school, and at the end of the night, we would have to fill up a literal bag of popcorn, a trash bag full, and someone could take it home, could just sort of scoop into it. Somebody would always take it home.
Mm-hmm.
I would take
Somebody's getting popcorn necklaces this Christmas.
Dog, they put butter on that though.
All right.
We'll go
Don't
back.
wear your nice shirt. Yeah. Problem solved.
Did you guys ever do the food coloring on it when you were kids with grandma?
Of course.
Like macaroni,
And
maybe.
glitter and some
Yeah.
sparkly boys.
I loved all of that, dude.
Yeah.
That's some of my favorite childhood memories.
Mix them up with a bead or two in there.
So I think I figured out the KC scale of funny.
Okay.
Wait, did we say comedy? What did we say?
It's just the KC scale.
Of
Everyone knows
funniness.
what we mean.
The KC scale.
Yeah.
So I used to have this producer back when radio you could be a little more lawless.
Okay.
And she was a hard 5.
Okay.
She was the most middle of the road. Like if you saw her at the grocery, you wouldn't look. If you saw her at the end of the bar at the end of the night, you would.
Okay.
She was like just a
All right.
steadfast, like bold font number 5.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So her name, I won't say her name, but we used to call it the her name scale of hotness.
Okay.
And it was, is this individual more or less hot than this producer? And if we identified them as less hot, it wasn't worth the pursuit at the time.
Gotcha.
And if they were more hot, then that's more than the hard median, which was this producer's name.
Was she aware of the scale? Did she?
Yeah, it was a bit. It
Was it a bit on air, with her sitting right there?
Correct.
That is lovely. All right. What do you do in case of a tie?
I've never experienced that.
What?
It was so the exact middle of expectation.
Oh, man. So she was such a perfect middle. There's
trying-
only one middle.
What is the most mediocre?
She's the Highlander of middles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you come up with a example of a time where you just had no reaction? Because that was this.
Voice of Isotopes Park, Dylan Storm. Over.
Yes.
Hit the over
The
on that one.
KC and
Yeah.
this gal's name.
Okay.
Skill of hotness.
And by the way, if you're listening and you're not here watching us, obviously, I didn't just draw that out of thin air. He just walked by the way.
I don't know if that is true. When we get back from the break, we preview tonight's game. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Bring us back.
I got it.
Thank you.
So welcome back to the show. So our prize pick yesterday, our lineup was Jalen Brunson. We took more on 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists, Andy.
Crushed it.
Joel Embiid, we took more than 11 rebounds. He got 13.
Crushed it.
Josh Hart, we took more than 14.5 points. He got 16.
Crushed it.
The boys walked away a five-time winner. I have our lineup for tonight. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Michael Porter Jr., 17.5 points. We're taking the more.
I like that.
Kyrie Irving, 5 assists. We're taking the more.
Like that.
Paul George, 6 rebounds. We're taking the more.
Oh, I'm not crazy about that one. I like the first two.
Luka Doncic, 52.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We're taking the less.
Less. I like that one a lot.
So there you go. So you're only worried about Paul George.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about Luka. He's hit the under every game. He's hit less every single game. Paul George, it's like, is the ball going to bounce his way? Well, I mean, let's hope.
He had 11 boards last game, 6 boards the game before, 5 before that, 6 before that. He's what we call in the industry in the mix.
Yeah, baby. I got a little baseball boyo working today.
Okay.
I got a fun 6-pack. And if you don't know, if you make enough lineups, you'll get free Fridays, $20 every Friday.
Oh, I don't know if
and
I
it's
have
a protected pick. And I might turn my little $20 flex play in the 500 Smackerinos, Andy.
Good.
How does that sound?
Sounds like you're in deep.
You want me to make it rain?
Yes.
I'll tell you how to do it.
Hey, this is excellent because Van currently owes me $500 for reasons.
None of this is true whatsoever. Sonny Gray, your guy.
That's my guy with
Fred
the Cardinals.
Slow, the Cardinals. More than 6 strikeouts against the quadruple A team, the Chicago White
Should have
Sox.
got it. Did he get it?
First pitch, 6:15.
Ah, okay.
TBD.
Okay.
Dylan Cease of the San Diego Padres just got to pitch 6 innings, 18 outs. He needs more than 17 outs. I like him. He's done that 5 times in a row. Gonna do it again.
How many times in a row?
5 times in a row.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times.
I don't know what this means.
5 times. 5 times in a row.
Just write it out.
I said, okay, cool. Is he
Just-
done?
just let him go.
Is he done? It looks like it sounds like he's done. Freddie Freeman.
Ah, my guy.
Stud.
My namesake.
Okay.
Frederick.
1.5
Yeah.
hits, runs, or ribbies. We're going more.
That's a given.
Going more.
What, did he already do it?
These are all night games.
So, all right. So,
Okay. No day baseball today.
hey, you should have also took the home run then.
No day baseball. Adelise Garcia.
Ah.
The hated Adelise Garcia.
He did a cartwheel
when you're
one
talking
time.
to me, Astros fan.
Did a cartwheel.
1.5 total bases. We're going more.
Needs a double.
All right. Or 2 singles. Or a triple.
Couple walks.
Or 8 home runs. And it could be anything more
A
than 1.5.
lot of different combination possibilities.
Hit by pitch all day.
Smelly Ellie. Ellie De La Cruz.
Okay, good name.
More than 1.5 hits, runs, or ribbies. 2 of either of those. And we're good to go. But we're going full-blown uncut
play.
gems on this one.
Power play.
Because what has to happen for this to go hold true, George Kirby and Ronel Blanco, less than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. That's Mariners Astros today. No runs in the first inning. If they score in the first inning, this whole thing kaput. This is my uncut gems moment right here.
No, this sounds tense.
Yeah. This is a big day. It's a big day for the boy.
Normally, when I go camping, I'm intense.
Uh-huh.
This is way more intense.
It's wild.
I see what you did there.
It's going to be a white knuckle thrill ride for your boy at first pitch 6:10.
The
first pitch.
It's a little too early for that one.
It's okay.
Van's going to be dropping F-bombs at church and stuff.
There's no way I will say curse words at Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park with all these lovely children.
Which is your church.
Yep.
3-time Pro Bowler, wide receiver, Odell Beckham Jr. is signing with the Dolphins.
The football team?
Stand by, I'll confirm.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. All right.
Not the actual Dolphins.
No. Okay, good. Because I heard Orcas had the inside track on Odell Beckham Jr.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Fred read a book.
Never read a book in my
He's
life.
never read a book. He
Saw
saw,
a
that
movie-
in
saw a
the
movie.
movie. He saw the movie. Uh-huh.
He ended up having the weirdest career of any wide receiver ever.
Continuing to have the weirdest career of any wide receiver ever.
Nobody wants him, I guess.
Yeah.
Will he get 500 yards?
I would, if it's on Prize Picks, I'm taking less.
He reminds me of you remember the cat that used to play in San Francisco, Frank Gore,
Oh, yeah.
and just played forever. And then at the end of his career, he was just like, I'll go to this team and get 600 yards. I'll go to this team and get 800 yards. I'll go to this team and get. That's what his energy is to me.
But Frank Gore maintained consistency. He was had a really good, solid career beginning to end. Odell Beckham Jr. had a super hard peak.
He made one catch, and then I think they outlawed those gloves.
Mm-hmm. If his knee could have lasted 2 more quarters, he would have been Super Bowl MVP 3 years ago.
I have this idea that Odell Beckham Jr. has done dumb stuff in Miami. Am I making that up, or has that happened?
It's Odell Beckham Jr. He has to have.
Can you imagine being pretty booty at your profession and then getting to go to Miami and get paid? What's a realistic number for him? $5 million? That's
Sure.
a realistic number. Maybe 7.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is be a mentor to Tyreek Hill and tell him to get a vasectomy. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, just make sure Tyreek Hill's kids puts the lighter away.
Also,
Because he burned his house down, Andy. Because he burned his house down. That's why.
Is it a little bit of a double-edged sword, though? Because, if Tyreek Hill gets a vasectomy, then, he's
There's no more
unhinged.
little Tyreeks.
Well, not new ones.
Yeah.
But, his decision-making process could not get better from that.
Are you using Bob Barker logic here? Are you talking about him getting neutered as opposed to a vasectomy?
No, I'm not doing
What
that
are
at
you
all.
doing?
What I'm saying is there's no consequence for any decisions that he would be making. Watch out, Miami. Tyreek Hill is here.
I mean, only one type of decision, I think, is what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
What other decisions has he ever made? He beat up an Instagram model.
I don't know if a vasectomy would stop him from doing that.
Let's try.
Jasu Sean joins us when we get back from the break. Talk a little bit about the game of baseball. It's 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Two Men On.
Stand by.
Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to the program where Andy Lyman's family just texted him and he told him to wait outside. He's busy.
Yep. Dad will get there when he gets there.
12 hot minutes away, kiddos. Just you wait.
Josh Sean joins us on the program. Josh,
good evening.
Welcome to Two Men On.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. We had some scintillating between commercial conversation about recording audio. Man, did we just nerd out. So let's talk about some real stuff. What do you got?
So here's the thing. I'm a perfect blend of tech and talent.
Oh, really? You
Yeah.
just, and if you don't believe you, just ask you?
Everyone knows because I already tell them.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things I know. I know I can't write like Andy Lyman does in the paper.
Yep.
Or edit. Like
I can't
Andy Lyman
edit
does.
like editor Andy Lyman does in the paper. I can't make the poor decision Van makes in the barber chair. Like, these are things I can't do.
There's no barber chair. It is my bathroom.
Things getting tight, Van? You need...
No. I'm just simplistic. It's a simplistic summer, baby.
But what I do know is I can make your audio sound real good.
That's an important skill. All you high school and college students who want to do anything within the umbrella of communications, learn audio. How to record it, how to set it, how to change it, how to manipulate it, how to edit it, how to record it, all of it. Learn it all.
And I'm not going back in time and learning anything, so I'll just be funny then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Andy says it's all just noise to me.
I actually know how to edit some audio. I'm not that great,
Yeah.
but I started in radio.
I'm wild good at it. Like, it's the one thing I can do with my eyes closed. But if you were to be like, hey, Freddie, I got this video I need you to cut up into something entertaining, you would only have fade to black, fade to black, fade to black. 'Cause
Yeah. A lot of crossfades.
yeah, that's all I have. That's
Sure.
my entire skill set.
Same.
Josh,
What a-
when are you going to start doing social media?
I'm on social media. Apparently, I'm not doing it very well since either you're not aware of it or none of what I post shows up on your feed.
I'm too busy reading your blog to. look
Hey,
at
I
your
do
social
read
media.
your blog, dude.
Yeah?
Your Substack is good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But does the editor read or agree with you that my Substack is fire?
I'll tell you, I didn't know it existed until
Okay.
about a
So-
second.
All
ago.
right. Well, we got a new free subscriber coming up
Yeah.
within the next hour then.
Are you doing a Pat Beverly and you're like, you won't do this show unless we're subscribed to you?
Yep, exactly.
That's a great segue, but no. That is an outstanding segue.
That's the most big time move ever, right?
Yeah. Well, big time or like low life move ever. Like, who in any media says that? Like any athlete, any reporter, any editor, like, who says that?
I mean, literally me. I did it last week. I didn't sign a kid's baseball because his dad didn't listen to our show.
I think the only thing that is worse is a professional athlete not signing an autograph for another professional athlete. Like, that's just the code. You always sign for each other, right? And you never charge money. Like, say you're at a card show and it costs $50, $100, whatever it costs for someone's autograph. Like, pro athlete's a pro athlete. You just sign and you just sign whatever. So I think that's like one of the other just like things that you just do as a pro athlete. And the other thing is you don't say that you have to subscribe to my podcast.
Sure.
Or make it a better podcast.
That they'd actually want to listen to. That's an excellent point. Be better. Okay.
I do think
That's novel.
we just hit on like a money maker though for exactly what you're talking about. Like, you go to like SportsCon or WrestleCon or Comic-Con, whatever, right? And it's all these whoever's together, and you're paying $40 for the autograph. Now they're also like, scan my QR code, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be the next step.
Right.
Oh, we're about to get rich, boys.
Okay, where do we put the QR code on our table?
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Oh,
On the belt.
Yeah, right on the belt.
every single person who walks up and wants to interrupt us to ask where the bathroom is has to scan the QR code.
Uh-huh.
That's the money
And
maker.
then we send them to guest services.
How many people out there do you think got like a tattoo of a QR code? It's got to be somebody out there that
Exponentially more every day.
Yeah.
Well, do you
Every
remember the
single day.
90s? Like, Josh, you went to school with a bunch of people that got like the barcode tattoo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I knew one.
Yeah, 100%. And tattoos are so like secular, they come back around.
Cyclical.
Cyclical.
Pinch poke.
Editor.
So everything that was cool, like when our parents were getting tattoos, is like cool now for like your kids.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I know from having an 11-year-old that mullets came back. Mullets are coming back.
I know that from working in minor league baseball and seeing all the players who think that it's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think Vietnam veteran tattoos are coming back, Fred.
Death from above. I don't even know what that would be. A peace sign?
I remember the first time I saw my grandfather's tattoo, and I was like, what is that stuff that's on your arm? And the answer was always, oh, he was in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, okay. He was in the Coast Guard.
Did
That's why.
Did he flex his forearm and make her dance, Josh?
I was too young for that stuff.
Have you seen like a really good baseball centric tattoo in your day? Like you know, like the what's the cat's name? Zamaya, who had the flamethrower. The flame.
Oh, yeah. Smart, very smart.
Do you have one of those like from memory where you're like, oh, that does look pretty sweet?
I should, and I don't right now. But what actually, John Traub, our general manager, told me that he was recently here in Albuquerque, I think getting some sort of like car thing that was done, and the person who was working on his car had a tattoo of the Isotopes logo on the side of his face, and he was about to get a mariachi one for the other side of his face.
We
that
said,
also tracks.
We said good.
Okay, I hope he owns the auto body shop.
So Van,
or the tattoo shop.
Me and Van have been over this before, but the Holy Trinity is when you meet a gal who has the Dukes logo, has the Zia logo, and has a 505.
Criminal record.
Yeah, that's the one. I have seen Dukes on a lot of people. A lot of people have the Dukes tattoo. Like that's kind of everywhere, I guess. And then, but that's not like a baseball centric one. That's like Jason Terry got like the NBA logo. Like Jerry West, because he played for so many teams.
Sure. Right.
Like, what is as cool as that?
I got one. Full arm Louisville Slugger.
Yep, I like that.
So
that'd be sweet.
The knob is right on the middle of the top of your hand, and it goes all the way up the forearm, and then Louisville Slugger right in the middle of your tricep.
And it's got the Wonder Boy lightning on it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That'd be sweet.
Even if somebody doesn't get this, they should do one of those fake sleeve like giveaways that you could put on your arm.
What about a mitt on your hand?
Oh,
that
smart.
too.
Yeah. Or like an old-timey, like 1880s baseball glove.
Stirrups.
Sweet. Forever stirrups.
The answer was Yadier Molina's neck tattoos. So that's the answer. They're the best tattoos.
Don't think that's baseball related.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never saw them and thought they were stupid. He's a hero to me.
Oh, man. I think some Oppo opinions from the people of Missouri on those neck tattoos.
Radio doesn't get a lot of tattoos. Musicians do it all the time. They get like microphone or what's the thing that's not an ampersand, but it goes at the beginning of music?
A treble clef.
I don't know. Yeah, that sounds right.
Is that what that thing is called?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, like those things they get all the time. Well, there's not like a radio one, is there, Josh? There's not like a broadcast one.
Microphone.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
I'm not getting a tattoo of a dying medium. Or kids are going to ask me in 10 years, what is that? It's a radio tower. What's a radio tower?
That's a journalism tattoo on my arm.
On you?
Oh.
What
TK?
For Tim Keller?
No.
Oh.
TK is a placeholder when you're copy editing. If you don't know what it is, it's supposed to stand for to come, like something's yet to come.
Okay.
But
that doesn't. I'm not an editor anymore, but TK does not stand for to come.
Not where you're from.
No, it stands out. Those two letters stand out more than anything else. So back in the day, before we had Control F to find stuff, those bold letters would stick out. So look, it's me being a dad and making a dad joke. It's my placeholder tattoo.
I feel like Fred needs a WW.
Yeah.
Wasn't watching for his scorebook.
That's my scorebook. I've told this story on air before. Josh is like, you got to be professional. I'm like, I'm not tricking anyone. I'm a fan with a microphone.
Familiar with the program.
And I'm a guy I have a lot of tattoos. I have more tattoos than all of you guys
combined.
Yeah. And
it's easy to have more than me.
Exactly. Me too.
Super easy. One will win that contest.
Yeah.
If you were part of a team, Jay, that won, Josh Sushan joining us on the program, that won a championship, that won a chip, would you at all consider ink to commemorate? No.
There is nothing on the face of the earth that would ever make me even consider getting ink. So if you go, what about this? What about this? The answer is no to all of it. I have zero desire. It's all right if others do. That's fine. I just have zero desire. There's a lot of ways that I would want to commemorate a championship, but none of them involve a tattoo.
But branding, though, like getting branded like cattle,
I know
Sush is into that.
I know a guy who got one of his, I guess we can say it, behind region tattooed, branded of his fraternity letters. They were overserved. Shocker.
That's like mid cheek.
Yes,
like,
mid cheek got branded. I've seen it.
Why do they? Number one, why do they own the branding tool? Number two, I mean that's weird as sheesh.
Well, they're frat bros, right? That's why. That's the answer to all of it. Yes, I've seen it. He got his.
You watched it happen?
No, I just seen a photo of it. No, I saw a photo of it afterward.
I cannot handle the smell of.
He did it.
To this day.
Have you ever smelled burning hair?
You beat me to it.
Nope, take it. Oh gosh, Isotopes play tonight. Have you talked to Sam Hilliard after he became the all-time Isotopes leader in home runs?
About 2 hours ago.
Yeah, was he cool?
Yeah, he was super cool.
Yeah.
It was really neat just because look, Sam's one of my top 5 favorite Isotopes out of my 11 years of doing this job.
Number one in home runs.
Number one in home runs. And top 5 in my heart, just like good people. And I feel like every time I've ever talked with him formally on the record, around the batting cage, away from the ballpark, he's just a genuine guy. But even today, I just felt like sometimes you just sit down and you can just tell the person's really putting thought and really wants to make this. He's invested in this being a really good interview, which we
don't do,
which I'm clearly not doing with you guys right now either.
Oh yeah.
But it was just really neat to hear him discuss what it's been like leading up to it, what it was like when he hit it, the actual home run, the reaction that he got from his teammates, from his friends, from family, from former teammates, the number of people who reached out to him, the video that Jordan Patterson, the former home run record holder, made and sent to the Isotopes, which we then sent to Sam so that he could see it as well. So, yeah, all of it was really neat.
Obviously the goal is to be a Colorado Rocky and contribute and win baseball games up there. But did he mention, like, hitting another 350 or so and going after the record for minor leagues?
We were talking about just how he's turned 30 now, and so that starts to get up there in baseball age, right? For like the rest of the world, 30 is like, oh man, do I wish I could be 30 years old again. But in baseball years, you start to feel it a little bit more. But also, and then we just start talking about how there's just not that many guys who even make it to age 40 anymore. You think about, Pete Rose and Steve Carlton and all the knuckleballers and Tommy John and Jamie Moyer. How many players used to play into their 40s? And now I think the oldest guy's 38 or 39. And Sam said, I'm ready for 10 more years. I'm ready for 10 more years.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to keep playing as long as he can, whatever level it is. Obviously, he wants to be in the big league. But I just really love the place that Sam is mentally, physically. And what he's doing on the field right now, he's doing it all.
A total fat kid question because I love food.
Okay.
We were talking about this earlier. When you're watching the game, when you're not working, if you're watching a baseball game, are you more of like just a standard popcorn, hot dog, and a drink, or you go for like the big dog, the not little hot dog?
We've covered this on the program
this
quite
is
frequently.
known. This is
Sush,
very well.
not a dog guy.
Will not do it. Josh Susan hates dogs.
Last time that I ate a hot dog was the first time I went to the Dodger Stadium press box, and I got a Dodger dog because I heard all about it, and I thought it was disgusting, and that's the last time I've had a hot dog at a ballpark.
Wow.
That was 2000.
Oh, my.
What fundraising number could we come up with?
Oh, good question.
What is the number that Two Men On could drip over you to help? And you pick the organization, whichever one Michelle Montoya says for us to give to. Locker 505.
Here's the better question. Would I be more willing to eat a hot dog?
Or get a tattoo?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Man, that's pretty close.
What if we tattooed 2 men on a hot dog? And then I ate it? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if you branded it?
Yeah.
No.
That's the jam for your boy. That's what I need to know. Like, would you be willing to do it? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. No, I would have a hot dog. There's just so many other options. I'm just not a fan. I actually
Okay, so-
I like a good Polish sausage.
That's what beat me to it. A real journalist here.
So I like that stuff.
You and I.
There's so many other options
You
here
go
too.
for the big meals. You
yeah.
go for the pizza, all the big nachos, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mess with Jim's Noodles back in the left field
that's my
corner.
favorite. Oh, it's
See,
so good.
same.
That's my favorite too.
So
That's
good.
become my favorite.
That's the go-to.
It's
here.
interesting you bring this up because I was thinking about how I'm going to the last 3 A's games in Oakland. It's
Okay.
after our season ends. There's 1 week.
Are there seats available?
For the last game, there's very few actually.
Oh,
and I
wow.
was like, I need to make sure that I get mine. The second to last, the
Remember,
penultimate,
don't say Oakland while you're there.
the penultimate, nice, and anti-penultimate. That's second to last and third to last. Editor.
Is that true, Andy?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I don't know
good.
about
now,
the second one.
Now I
Penultimate
believe you.
is definitely
Yeah, anti-penultimate. There are plenty of tickets for those. And I was actually thinking earlier today, what am I going to eat at the Coliseum? And it's probably not going to taste very good because it's the last 3 games ever there.
The employees is dialing it in. No thanks. We're out.
I should probably eat before and then just drown my sorrows in. Oh, that's the traveling music.
There you go.
I need to get upstairs.
Sush is heading upstairs to call some Isotopes baseball.
Thanks, guys. This was fun.
Gus
Always.
Sushan, you're very nice. Andy Lyman, you're very funny. Final words, Andy?
no, I don't know. I'm ready to watch some baseball. I'm hungry right now. That's my final
All right,
word.
if you're listening to us in line, kids, Dad's coming.
Dan, thank you so very much.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah Johnson back at the studio. His camera is dead. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you on Monday, Burke.